So here's a bit of advice I wanted to give really quick. It's about navigating social media and how you can actually learn more on social media and training methods and all this stuff without getting lost in some of the lack of context. And that's specifically the conversation piece today. That is, when you go through social media, understand that you are seeing only very small segments of training. Now, maybe that person posted that piece of training because they thought it was interesting, they thought it was different, they thought it'd get attention, they just liked it. Who cares why they posted it? Well, you might care why, but a little bit. We'll get into that later. But more importantly, recognize it's only a very small piece. So while the individual might explain why they picked that video, why they're talking about this subject within the caption, or maybe in the comments of that post, it is up to us, the consumer of that information, to appreciate, first and foremost, this is only a very small piece, but secondly, the context of that exercise is related to the individual doing the exercise. And so the more we can understand why that exercise is being used for that person in the video being used, and why the individual, the coach or athlete, whomever it might be, is doing the exercise, the more we can understand how it applies to us. A really easy example is to think about a drop jump. I might post an athlete doing a drop jump on a 6-inch box, or off of a 6-inch box, I should say. And that doesn't mean that that's the best option for everybody. Someone might be much stronger and can handle a 20-inch box, while maybe someone can't handle a drop jump at all. The purpose of the exercise is to build reactive strength. And so whether for yourself you need to do something that's more demanding, so like a progression to that with a taller box, or less demanding, maybe a band-assisted jump, is up to you. Because again, any bit of social media can only be as well specific as it possibly can be. So that's where the burden falls upon us. Yes, I'm a consumer too in this case. I do look at social media. I try and understand what other trainers are doing and how I might be able to incorporate that into my training. But I need to recognize what I'm seeing is only a very small snippet. But the cool thing is I do get some insights into their training. That's super unique. We don't, scroll back 15 years, and it's really difficult to find different methodologies and training means and all this stuff. So while on one hand, in the past, we had access to minimal information, now we have access to tons of information. But in the past, my guess is, to get that information, you had to go see someone 15 years ago. And so the information you got had more context to it, versus now we're able to get more information, but it's flipped. There's less context to it. So as consumers, it is up to us to do our best to try and understand what we're seeing, how contextually it's being used in that training, and then how we can fit it into our context of our training. So hopefully that helps. I appreciate you guys listening. If you enjoy, feel free to give it a thumbs up and comment below some tips that you guys might have when you engage in social media and how you try and extract the most amount of information out of it. I appreciate y'all. As always, take care.